Welcome to Sam's Russian Adventures. I'm Sam, an English guy living in provincial Russia. Now, I had planned to make a completely different video for today. It's actually ready to be uploaded now. But then yesterday, Alexei Navalny died. So I thought, well, got to make a video on this topic, right? So I contacted my friends to learn more about him. And actually, none of them wanted to speak to me. They all said that he's a traitor to Russia, that he's paid by the CIA and MI5 to cause disruption and anarchy within Russia and try and overthrow the government. I myself know nothing about Alexei Navalny at all. So I thought, let me take to the streets and ask Russian people what they think. Here's the icebox. I'm going to show you something funny that happens to all Porsches and Range Rovers in Russia when it gets cold. This, you see the suspension? It raises up to the highest point and then freezes. And as you can see at the front, it's not. So of course, nobody's glad that the guy died, right? Nobody wishes bad on anyone. You won't see people celebrating right now. But at the same time, it's completely far from the picture that's painted in the foreign news and all the YouTube videos that you're watching at the moment, showing that the country is completely saddened and just destroyed and distraught because of what's happened, because that is far from the truth as well. Now, I have no idea how this video is going to go today. Is everyone just going to ignore me? Are they going to think of me as the same as they think of all those videos right now that you can find on YouTube talking about how, you know, Navalny is the best thing in the world and all the things that they hate about foreign media? They're going to think that that's me. It might just be the case. Gonna have to give some money to this dude. I'm gonna have to go get some money out of the bank to give him it because I haven't got any. But people are being generous with the guy. Извините, пожалуйста, можешь вопрос?
На обратном пути.
Про Алексея Навальный, что вы думаете?
По поводу чего?
Навальный, который умер. Алексей Навальный.
Ничего о нем не думаем. А должны о нем думать?
Нет, просто вот интересно.
Нет, мы о нем ничего не думаем.
Ладно, спасибо. I think that might be a typical answer today. We don't think anything about him. Привет.
Привет.
У меня к тебе вопрос.
Давай.
Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Не очень.
Не очень, да?
Не очень.
Хорошо, ладно, спасибо. Извините, пожалуйста, можешь вопрос? Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Никак.
Никак, да? Хорошо, спасибо. К Алексею Навальному, как вы относитесь к нему?
Никак.
Никак, да? Хорошо, спасибо огромное. Спасибо. Russia looks quite depressing when it's kind of like miserable, kind of mid-winter weather, doesn't it? Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Чему?
К Алексею Навальному, как вы относитесь к нему?
Не очень положительно, поэтому.
Хорошо, спасибо огромное. К Алексею Навальному, как вы относитесь к нему?
Нормально.
Да? Хорошо, спасибо. Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Нейтрально.
Да, хорошо. Ладно, спасибо. So the funny thing seems to be that no one actually really seems to care at all either way. Most people don't really seem to even like him. А как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Плохо.
Да, спасибо.
Это предатель.
Спасибо. Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Предатель Родины. Негативно.
Спасибо.
Пожалуйста.
А как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
К Навальному, оппозиционеру, нормально.
Да? Хорошо.
Но... А что?
Interesting chat with this last guy, with the girl with the yellow coat. He said to me that, well, he inquired as to why I was asking, and I told him that I'm just making a video about it to find out what Russians really think. And he said it's unfortunate that he's died. He should have obeyed the law and he wouldn't have found himself in prison. It's starting to get a bit cold. Go inside, get a cup of tea, see if I can find anyone there to speak. This is just one of our shopping centres. It's not a very big one. Check out the ice here at the back of the shopping centre. Have a quick walk out onto this road and see if we can find any victims. Loads of tourists like me. А как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Кому? Навальному?
Да, да, да.
Знаете, я предпочитаю, чем быть подальше от всей этой шумихи,
Ага,
тем лучше, спокойнее для себя.
ладно.
А так, конечно, стал неугодным, поэтому убрали.
Спасибо. Скажите, пожалуйста, можно вопрос? Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Чего?
К Навальному, как вы относитесь к нему?
Я такого не знаю.
Хорошо. Спасибо. Спасибо огромное. I just had a guy want to fight me, and then he said he'll call the police because he thought I was one of these guys that are going to take his words and twist them and make some really horrible video about Russians. I haven't enjoyed making this video, to be fair, because I kind of knew that people would think of me as if I'm making a horrible conspiracy video about Russia. О, привет! Слушай, мой вопрос.
Давай.
Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Не знаю кто.
Да?
Да, с трудом.
Хорошо.
Прошу прощения.
So this is the bank, believe it or not, the bank. That's where I'm going now. А как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному?
Хорошо.
Да, хорошо. Спасибо.
Пожалуйста.
Как вы относитесь к Алексею Навальному? Равнодушно. Хорошо. Ладно. Спасибо. So I've come here to grab myself a cup of tea and some cake, but it looks completely dead. There's no one in the car park. I was hoping to find some people to speak to as well at the same time. Здравствуйте. Yeah, well, there's a few people around. So far today I've had about probably 20 or 30 people say to me they just don't want to answer the question. So hopefully I'm going to get a few answers in here for you.
Ну, знаю знакомых, которые ходили на митинги. Я сам из Вязников, маленький городок. Вот, там были митинги, и у меня кого-то из друзей даже вязали, то есть сидели они. Вот, и я на самом деле от политики далек. Я в политику не лезу, никогда не ходил на митинги Навальному. Ну, то, что он умер, смерть это всегда плохо, и когда люди умирают, я это всегда говорю. У меня вот такая позиция.
Хорошо, отлично, спасибо. So I couldn't find anyone to answer my questions in here. Very difficult crowd. I guess, you know, the mistrust and distrust of foreign media plays a massive role. As you can see right now, all of the videos on YouTube are going to be talking about how Putin's guilty of the situation and all sorts of stuff, right? And so therefore, when a person from a foreign country comes and asks questions, they just think straight away that I'm going to turn the answers into, you know, horrible content and anti-Russian. So therefore, that's what's happened. So I'll leave you with this. The memorial behind me from a very famous Russian film, and he asks, "In where does the strength lie? The strength is in the truth." See you in the next video.
Друг друга